thanks for joining me to put our Scouts Honor card kit together. I'll put a link to the card kit and all the supplies I use down in the description box. I really appreciate you shopping with me. If you missed the coloring video, I will put a link to that at the top of the screen. Otherwise, let's get started. So in your card kit, you get enough supplies to make 3 cards, the stamp, instructions, and a picture of how to put your card together. So since everything is on this little brown piece and then it's popped up, let's go ahead and start with that. So I'm going to go ahead and put my tape on this. And we're going to stick it on here, and there's a border on the outside. So we're going to line that up like so. And then we're going to add the little red piece. Same thing, we're going to put some tape on the back here. And we're going to put this on here. And I'm just going to hold this one here for just a second because I want to make sure it's underneath of this dotty one, this one with the dots. I don't want it to be sticking out too far. I just want a little bit of the red to be showing. So I'm going to stick this one. Oops, let's just set this aside over here for my arm. You can totally see me sticking that to my arm, so let me put it over here. So I'm going to put this one. Temporarily attach it right like this. Uh-oh, don't touch up here. And then we're going to stick this underneath. And I guess I could have maybe stuck this red piece to the brown piece first. That probably would have been a lot faster, huh? But like so. And then this is going to, oh, we got to put our guy on there, so let me grab that. So we got him, and we have a sentiment. So let's do the sentiment first so that we know that we're putting it all in the right spot. So for my sentiment, it's on a little flag tag here, but I want to make sure that it is lined up on the tag straight. So I'm going to use my stamp positioner, my Stamp-O-Majig, to do that. Move some of my junk here. And I'm going to stamp my sentiment with VersaFine Onyx Black ink, and the sentiment comes with your stamp set in your card kit. Alright, so for my stamp positioner, we'll put that on here and then put it in the corner. And then we can take our little flag piece and decide where we want that. And how about right here? That looks pretty good. And then I'm going to stick this in the corner, and it's perfect because it's kind of holding it down with the little edges there. Stamp my stamp up, and stamp it right there on our cute little flag. And let's see, I'm going to use my stamp chamois to clean this off so I don't accidentally stick my hand in it, because I can totally see me doing that. I'm not a clean stamper. I'll clean all that up. Set this stuff over here. Okay, so we got that. And we're gonna have this, so it's gonna go, I don't want my little sentiment to cover up my whole person. And it goes, I have it to the edge of this. So let's move him up here a little bit. How about we put him right about here? Oops. But I don't want to attach that yet because I want to put my twine on. Okay, so let's put him down. And how about right there? Okay, and then you get some twine in your kit, so we're going to put that on. So we're going to go, I want to go along the bottom of his shoe here. So we're going to go around. I'm thinking maybe I better pull it this way just a little bit more. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then I'm going to tie a little knot right here. And for this knot, because I want to hold it down and I can't do that, I've got this great little pair of tweezers that you can pull and it holds stuff. So like so, it's just going to hold that for me because I don't have 15 hands. And then we're going to pull this tight and take our little pair of tweezers out. And ta-da, it held it perfectly. Isn't that a great trick? Love that. Now let's go ahead and attach this to our card base. Well, let's go ahead and trim these little guys for our twine off first. That over there. And then we'll do our pop dots on the back of this. We'll pop it up just a little bit off the front. And I think I'll put a couple in between here, this big section. Take the back of our pop dots off. And then we'll put it on our card base and make sure it's facing the right direction. I'm constantly putting things on upside down. So we'll make sure we're going the right way. We'll stick that down. And then we'll put our cinnamon on here. So let's give him some pop dots too. And since the twine's there, I'm going to put them on the outside here so that it goes around the twine and I don't have to worry about it bumping up on top of my cinnamon. Got some fuzz for my twine on there, pull that off. Okay, so this I want to be even with my brown card piece. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down on there and then stick it down. And then to give him a little bit more stuff, I use my Ranger Glossy Accents to color in his glasses. And I use this little, it doesn't come, the Accents doesn't come in this little bottle. This is a precision tip applicator. I'll put a link to that down in the description box if you'd like to pick one up. This is really handy. It's got a little tiny little nozzle on it. And if it gets plugged up, I just use a little pin to unplug it. But when I'm finished with it, I try to pound it on something so that all the stuff falls away from the top and goes back into the bottle. And that seems to be working just fine. So I'll put the lid on it and then just give it a couple of little pats and it falls back down inside. And also, I want to put some Crystal Nouveau, it's this dark walnut spots on here. So you shake that down, and to put these on, you're going to hold your paper above, or your bottle above your paper, and then you start squeezing and let it kind of fall out, and then just let go. And it'll look like a little cone, but when it dries, it won't, it'll flatten out like a little pearl, so it won't look like all bumpy and a mess. It'll be perfect when they dry, and it usually takes, I usually do this when I'm done with a card and I'll leave them set overnight, and then the next day they're fine. So it's not instant. It's like the Glossy Accents for his glasses. It's going to take a little bit for that to dry. And same for this, when I'm done using it, I just give it a little pound and so it all falls away from the tip so it doesn't get all plugged up. But there is our Scouts Honor card all finished. Isn't that cute? Hope you had fun doing them up today. If you have a question, leave me a comment and I'll make sure to get back to you. Don't forget I put a link down in the description box to the card kit if you'd like to head over and grab one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my video. I would love that. If you want to see more pictures of this card, head over to the store blog and I will post a link down in the description box for you to head over and check those out. Otherwise, I hope you had fun putting your card together, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.